at which you're doing. That's all you're doing. 1 plus the rate. Okay, B is equal to 1 plus the rate. That's all you got to remember. And then you know what R is. If B is 1 plus the rate, then R has to be B minus 1. Understand?
Okay, we're going to go over it more.
I mean, we're still going to be using it more. Maybe it'll make more sense when you
He's just
actually
manipulating this equation to tell you,
So you
to
don't.
find the rate of growth, all you're going to do is take your B and subtract 1. So let's do decay and see if that makes more sense after we do decay.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll tie it all back.
Alright. So,
He was just kept on. It sits in the
Harley's the one that needs this.
okay.
Wait, this part
Okay.
I wrote all down.
Shh. Focus.
I get it too. I get it. You said
Yeah, I
Okay,
like it.
exponential decay. I'm going to leave the growth rate
Focus.
right here so we can compare them. Okay, so A is always even in decay or growth.
initial value.
Okay.
Decay.
And a B.
Decay.
This, what did I tell you guys yesterday?
Decay. Switch to side.
It's
Oh,
decay.
they made it the
It's
same.
just a mistake on
It's
that.
just typo.
Yes. Okay, and B is
Decay
still
factor.
our factor, but it's decay.
Decay rate.
Okay, so let's get back to the equation. So here we said it's B 1 plus R because it's growth, right? So what if we wrote for decay, it was B 1 minus R. Does that make sense? You can think decay down.
And that's what I was trying. I think that's what I was trying to say before. If you want it, just remember the B. Just remember the B. If you are doing growth, B is going to be 1 plus R. If you are doing decay, B is going to be 1 minus R. Doesn't that make sense? If you grow, you're adding the rate. If you decay, you're subtracting the rate, right? Now, somebody look up there where she says B is equal to 1 minus R and use inverse operations to write R is equal to what? What would R be equal to?
B minus 1. B plus 1.
B minus, or sorry, 1. Okay. So
It would be
he's
negative.
saying if you can figure this out, you can figure this out. So if you can remember it's 1 minus R because it's decay, which goes down. So doesn't a minus make sense? It's going down. And here it's going up. So if you add something, it's going to go up.
Yeah, and this might confuse people on this one right here where it goes to 1 minus P because y'all get confused on those inverse operations. But watch how easy this is. You know if I move stuff to the other side, it changes, right?
Negative.
So if I move this negative R over here, it's a positive R, right? And if I move this B over here, it's a negative B. Just think about it that way. This R comes over here, becomes a positive. This B comes over here, becomes a negative. You don't even touch the 1. Don't even touch the 1.
I was moving the 1 to that side.
Yeah, don't. Just look at this. Hop that negative R over here and make it positive. Hop that positive B over there and make it negative. Nice and simple. So really all you have to remember
Is B.
is the B equals 1 plus R for growth and B equals 1 minus R for decay. This other part, you just rewrite it. Use an inverse operation. Okay? And that might be a good thing to write on your test paper if you have a section that deals with finding what? B and R, right? Okay. So remember that.
Alright, we're going to do examples. So we're going to tie those in to like real examples. So then that might make more sense.
I'm finished with tomorrow's notes.
Okay, growth or decay. What do we look at? Okay, why? Because what value was greater than 1? The B value. So it's growth. Okay. What's our initial value?
3.
Because that's just what? Our A.
1 plus 8.
Growth or decay
1.8.
factor.
1.8.
So that's just our B value, right? Okay, so here's where it's going to ask. Growth or decay rate. What?
B minus 1.
B minus 1 because we went up, we figured that up there, right?
0.8.
That our growth rate was B, it was B 1 plus R, but if we're finding our B value, or R value, it was B minus 1. So another way that you can just think about it with maybe the numbers and the letters and the variables and numbers, maybe that all confuses you. If it's growth, all you have to do is subtract 1 from the B value. if it's growing, subtract 1 from the B value. Okay? What's 1.8 minus 1?
0.8.
Okay. If that's easier for you to remember it that way, that's fine. Just remember, if it's growth, subtract 1.
Well, and that also goes back to the tax problem. Remember how I said if you wanted to find tax, you had to do 1 plus
I don't
0.05?
understand that. I don't get tax.
Okay, look at this.
We
Okay.
never did tax.
Just
We don't
just
need to learn
listen.
about-
Just listen.
We
Look.
never learned about tax either. Yes, we did.
Should have.
Okay,
I don't remember that.
if you multiply anything by 1, does it change?
No. Yes.
So this is not changing because you're multiplying by 1. It's growing at 0.8. That's how it's growing. It's growing at 0.8. It's increasing 80%. Okay? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, if I did tax and tax was 5%, it would be 1.05. What was the growth? The growth was 0.05.
0.05.
But the 1 was the initial price, wasn't it? It was where we started. If I multiply by 1, it stays the same. We're not growing by 1. 1 doesn't grow anything, does it?
Nope.
1 stays the same. So the only thing that's growing this is the fact that I'm multiplying by 1.8. The 0.8 is what actually grows this. So do you understand why she only had to subtract 1? So your growth is always going to be something more than what? Your growth's always going to be something more than 1, right? So when you subtract that 1, you get the actual percentage that it grew. The rate that it grew. It grew by 80%, which is 0.8. That's a substantial amount of growth, right? What if my decay or my growth factor was 2? I grew by 1, didn't I?
Yes.
That's 100%. I basically took it and grew it 100%. I doubled it. 2 is doubling, right? Okay, so it's really easy to remember without even remember all those formulas. If you have a growth and it's more than 1, just take the 1 off. 1 didn't grow anything. 1 does not grow anything. Okay, the 0.8 grows. That's what's growing, the 0.8. Okay?
Correct.
Okay, let's do number 2. Growth or decay?
Growth.
Is it bigger than 1? Initial value?
2.1.
2.1. Growth or decay factor?
1.04.
Okay, that should be the easiest part. All you have to do is look at your equation. If anyone misses that on the test, what I said yesterday, I'm going to complain.
How much did it grow?
By
Subtract
0.04.
It grew 0.04.
Because 1 didn't grow anything, did it?
No.
Okay, let's
1 didn't grow anything.
get a. Here we go. Perfect. So growth or decay?
Decay.
Right. Because what? Our value
Is less than 1.
What's our initial value?
9.
Okay. What's our decay value?
0.8.
All right, now hold on right here. It's less than 1. So it
That means
decreased. But it didn't increase by 0.8. It decreased by 0.2.
Because it was at 1.
So your rate is 20% less. 0.2 is 20%, right?
Yes.
So it decayed by 20%. So in this case, you just subtract from the 1 and get it. It's sort of like those percentages. Remember when I talked about discounts? You take discounts off, right? If they were going to take off 80%, you would wind up paying what? 20%.
20.2.
Okay?
So all we did is we took our whole and subtracted 0.8 from it because that was our decay factor. Okay.
Basically, whatever else made it 1, right? Whatever you have to add to get it 1. 0.8, 0.2 is 1, right?
Okay, so let's do this one real quick to make sure everyone understands.
0.06. Decay.
Let's just do the growth or decay rate.
0.06.
Okay, because why?
Because it's not much away from 1.
Yeah, so think about it this way.
How
If
much
it's a
is
growth,
away from 1?
if it's a growth, just cut off the 1. If it's a decay, add up to 1.
Yeah.
All you gotta do. All we gotta do is 0.94. That's just 0.06. Just
And
add up to 1.
It's always gonna be like this
Yeah,
for
easy.
decay because what? Decay has to be less than 1. So if you had decay and you had like 2.06, you did something wrong somewhere.
And think about it.
1.06.
Every single time it's taken off 0.06. So it's just getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. It's not decaying very fast, is it? That's not that fast of a decay. It's only 6% decay, so it's not decaying that fast. Okay, but it is decaying. Eventually, it's just going to keep decaying and keep decaying. It won't ever quite reach zero because you're not going to reach that. But it's going to keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
That's like yesterday when I remember I told you guys to put 0.67 to the third tower, and I said put 0.67 to the 60th tower, or whatever I did. I don't remember the number, and it was still 0.0000. So that's what I was saying. It just never hit zero, which we'll get into that those limits next
Wait, I want to try that.
or later. Okay, so does everyone understand how to do these? Everyone on board with this today? No? Justin, where are you confused? With the growth rate?
Yeah, with the rate.
With the rate? Okay, so if you can remember that if it's growth, if it's decay, we're just gonna take whatever our B value is and subtract it from 1. Okay? And that's gonna give us
It's not negative. You're subtracting it from 1.
I did 1 minus 0.94. So here is our, okay, so let's just write it up. This was decay, our initial value is 2, our growth decay factor is just our B value, 0.94. So to get my decay rate, I took 1 and I subtracted 0.94 from it. And I got 0.06.
And do you see how the decay factor and the decay rate add up to 1, Chester? 0.94 and 0.06 add to 1, right? So if you have a decay, those two need to add up to 1. If you have a growth, you just need to take the 1 off.
Okay, so do you want to do 5 and 6 real quick together? Okay, growth or decay? Decay. Because it's less than 1. Initial value. Okay.
0.3.
0.3. It's
0.7.
decay. So what do I do? If it's decay, yes.
Add
If
1
it's decay, I'm going to subtract this number from 1. Are you with me, Chesley? Okay. So 1 minus 0.3 to find my growth or decay, well, in this decay rate. So what's 1 minus 0.3?
0.7.
0.7. Does everyone see that? 0.7 plus 0.3 is equal to 1. I put like a
Or
minus.
1.
Do that. It equals to 1. So that's only for decay. Only in decay will they both add up to equal 1, okay? Growth, we just do what?
Minus.
Subtract 1 from it because it's only growing by the percent. Okay. Or rate. So number 7. The Johnson Company calculates the value of its stock each year by using the function. Again, it's just labeling the parts, growth or decay.
Decay.
We're looking at a B
Decay.
value. It's smaller than 1.
120.
Our initial value, 120. That's our A value.
0.98. 0.98.
0.98.
0.02.
0.02. Because why?
Because you subtract 1.
From 1. The homework part is it's exactly like this.
We did it.
Let's try to work with it, okay?
We did it. We have skills.
We did it too.
Skirt. Tell us like me too. What do you think we're gonna do?
That's just something you're gonna have to memorize. It's not like an easy way to explain it.
But I'm more thinking of like most athletic trainers leave it here, but Kira acts like she knows.